How to find the host name? Just you have to type a host name. Then how to find the server, how long the server is up and running. Just you can give uptime. So next, okay, you have to add the entry details in the slash etc host details. So this is the IP address. This is the host full name. This is the host shortcut name. So that if you ping host shortcut name, it's pinging. So you can ping with IP address. You can ping with full name. You can ping with this name. So it's communicating. Okay, then how to see the all the mount point details, df-h. Then how to see the same details in the format MB format, in KB format. So if you want to see the memory details, free-g can say. So free-g, it's a GB format. Example 2. So if you see, suppose here total, that means total allocated 200 memory for the server available. This is the available. This is the free. This is the used. So if you want to see the same details in the form of megabytes, in the form of kilobytes. So to see the CPU details, how many CPU, what is the architecture and what is the processor, total CPU count. Or if you see only CPU count, you can use nproc. So if you want to see the CPU usage, CPU utilization, so what is the CPU percentage, whether it is idle or if what is the user percentage. So like this, these are the commands if you want to see, if you want to get all the details, where it means how long the system is up and running, what is the load average, what is the CPU percentage, what is the memory percentage. So everything you can see with the single command, top command. So these are the commands yesterday we discussed. So let's see today. Okay. So we'll continue the topics of the remaining commands. So today we'll discuss files and directories. So in Windows also files and folders. In Windows we can say folder. In Linux we can say directories. What is the purpose of file? To store the data or information anywhere, any operating system. So the purpose of file is to store the data or information. What is the purpose of directory? What is the purpose of directory or folder? In Windows, we can say folder. In Linux, we can say directory. What is the purpose of folder or directory? To store the files, to store the files, to store the files and the directories. That is the purpose of a directory or folder. Purpose of file to store the data or information. So how to create these files? How to create this directory? How to create these files? How to create the directories? So you can say how to create file. Let me connect. Okay, so let me if config. What is the IP address? Let me switch off and wired connect. Now you can say 126. If you are not able to see the Ethernet card IP address, just you can turn off and turn on network card. So it will assign the IP address. Let me restart session. Yes, root Oracle. So you can say okay the same. So just I connected remotely using Putty third party tool. It's open source tool. So I log in with which user? I log in with which user? Yes, tell me.
Root user.
Root user. So when you log in with the root user, what is your current location? What is your default location? Where you are in currently? Hmm. If you log in with any user, what is the default location? Default after login to server, what is your current location? What is your current path? Hmm. You forget every day whatever we discussing, you are forgetting. Current user home directory. If you log into any user after login to server, yes, you are in the which location, you are in the which path, we are in the default, we are in the current user home directory. What is the current user? What is the current user?
Root. Root.
What is current user means which user currently will log in? What is the user current user?
Root. Root only, sir.
Root. So root. So root user home directory means where we are in. What is the root user home directory? What is the root user
Slash,
home
Only.
directory?
slash root, sir.
Slash
Slash
root.
root.
That we have to tell. So when you log into root user, what is the default location? What is the current location? Both are same. We are in the root user home directory. So pwd, the root, what is the root user home directory? Slash root only. Suppose if I am login with ABC user, let me log in, take the duplicate session, ABC user. I given password. So what is my current location in this? In this, what is my current location? Yes.
ABC slash home.
Hmm?
ABC slash home, sir.
ABC.
Slash home.
This one you are saying?
Yes, sir.
Slash
It's correct.
slash home slash
Slash home
Slash.
slash ABC.
slash root.
Home directory. Slash home slash username. Suppose, okay. So I am saying this is wrong and this is wrong. How can confirm? How to know the current location? There is a separate command is there to know the current location. What is the
PWD.
command?
PWD.
PWD. What is the meaning of PWD?
Present working directory.
Present working directory means current location. To get the current location, we have to use PWD. So just after login to ABC user to know the current location, we know slash user slash home slash ABC. But if you want to know the same thing using command, you have to type PWD slash home slash ABC. The same command here you can type. What it will give? PWD slash root, because the root user home directory slash root, the ABC user home directory slash home slash ABC. Clear? Okay, so when you log into root user, every day we are discussing. You have to go to whatever I am sharing the material. You have to make a note. First, make a notebook. Take a pen and take a notebook. You have to the same thing you have to write into your notebook. You can practice 3-4 times. You can go through read 3-4 times. Easily you can remember. Those are fixed commands only. It's a very easy DBA course. It's not a changing anywhere. You can go any location, any project, any company, whatever you are working. The Linux commands, DBA, everything is it's a fixed commands only. If you know one time, yes, anytime you can tell if anyone asks. Please do practice. You all mostly all are free only. You are not doing anything. Even though if you are working, yes, this is the life. Whatever the working job. So those it's not much salary and all, right? It's not much growth. So that's why we started this course. So do practice, spend a time. Then only you get successful. You can get good opportunity. Okay, so what is the file? To store the data or information. What is the directory or folder? To store the files and the directories. So how to create a file? So how to know PWD? PWD to get the present working directory. So here I can say in Windows, I am in which location right now I can say. Okay, let me open again. So I am in the which location right now I can say. I am in the which location? I am, what is my PWD? What is my current location right now? Downloads. I am in the
Downloads.
downloads folder, yes or no? This is my
Yes.
path, current. If we change, what is my current path?
Linux software.
D, Oracle Linux software. This is my current path. Now, what is my path? It's Windows, it's very easy. There is no command. So if you see here, I am inside the EDB folder. I can see files and folders. Yes or no? There is no command. It's not required to see the files and directories in this location. In this location. If you change the location, yes, the files are different. Yes or no? Means on the current location, there are some files are there. If you go to downloads, yes. If you go to suppose here, yes, I can see more files. If you go to different location, I can see few files. That means to see the files in the current location, I want to see the files and directories. How to see the files and directories? ls minus lrt. ls space minus lrt. It lists the files and directories on the current location. What is the current location here? Slash root. So inside the slash root, these are the files or directories are existing. Okay. Today first command to get the current location or current path, use below command. What is the command? pwd example. So let me, okay, after login to, so root user, just I given pwd. Okay. So you can say pwd, it gives the slash root. That means not. By seeing the above output, we are inside slash root location or slash root path. What is your current location? Slash root. If you want to see the files and directories inside the slash root, if you want to see the files and directories, on the current location, what is the command? Suppose I want to know what are the how many, because in Linux, Windows, everything file or directory, that's it. I want to know how many files or directories there inside this location. I want to know how many files or directories there inside this location. What is the command? ls space minus lrt. ls minus lrt. You can say how many files or directories are there? This many files or directories are there. Use below command. Use below command. What is the command? So ls minus lrt example. You can say this is the command. Okay, what is this? It lists the files and directories on the current location. What is the current location? What is your current location? What is your current location?
Slash root.
Slash.
Suppose if you don't know current location where you are in, just give pwd, that's it. If you don't know what is your current location, just type this command. This command, it gives the current location, current path where you are in. So in this location, I want to see the files and directories. What is the command? ls space minus lrt. Suppose if you give ls, you can say the files are directories side by side. So based on here, you can say out of this, which one is the file, which one is the directory, that we have to understand. There are different colors are there. You can say the blue color. What are the blue color? How many you can say these are the blue colors? Yes or no? What are the blue colors? Those all are directories. Based on the color also we can identify which one is the file, which one is the directory. How to identify which one is file and which one is directory. So how to identify? One. So based on the color. How to identify which one is the file, which one is the directory? Here there are files or directories, both are there, but I don't know. Suppose I am new, you guys are new to this Linux system. So if someone asks how many files are there in this location, can you tell me? How many directories are there? Can you tell me? So you have to understand first. So out of this, how many files are there? So this is the file or directory. I need to understand. So this also file or directory. Out of this, both are there. But which one is the file? Which one is the directory? So are you able to tell? Yes. Anyone? How many files are there? How many directories are there? If we are new to this Linux system, we cannot say because we don't know how to identify which one is the file, which one is the directory. So there are several methods are there. Different methods are there to identify whether it is file or directory. You can use first method is based on the color. We can identify. Based on the color, we can identify. Based on the color, we can identify. So can say what are the blue colors? What are the blue colors? What are the blue colors? Those all are directories. Directories. So white color. White color. So all are what are the those all are files. Files. So what are the blue colors? What are the blue colors? Those all are directories. Directory means in Windows how can say? In Windows how can say directory is equal to? Yes. In Windows directory is equal to?
Folders.
Folder. Yes. File is we can say file. Yes. Anywhere it's same. Windows also say file. Linux also file. So what are the white color? Based on the color, one method based on the color we can identify which one is the file, which one is the directory. So based on the color, blue colors, these all are directories. White color, these all are files. So how many directories are there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 directories are there inside this location. On which location? /root. What is your current location? PWD. On the current location /root. Root user home directory. I can say these are the directories are there. 8 directories are there. Clear? So how many files are there? Based on the color. White color. You can say the remaining all the colors. Remaining all are files only. So if you filter these are the directories, the remaining all are files only. File sometimes it will be white color, sometimes this color. If you see these all are directories. So in Linux everything file or directory. If you pick this all directories, the remaining all are files only. Most of the files there in the white color, sometimes few images. You can say this is the image. That's why it's there in this color. It's an image. So these two are the files means we can store some data is there inside this file. Some information is there inside this file. Some data is there inside this file. This is the image, picture, image. So that's why the image is there in this color. So the remaining all are files. These all are directories. Clear? So first point is based on the color we can identify. What are the blue color? Yes, those all are directories. Yes or no? White color, those all are files or directories. Remaining all are files. So those all are directories. What are the blue colors? Those all are directories. Remaining except blue color. Except blue color. Except blue color. Remaining except blue color. Remaining all are files. Clear? Here you can except blue color. Except blue color. All are files only. Clear? What are the white color? Most of the files will be white color. So except blue color, all are files only. Okay. Next, second method. So based on the starting letter for each file or directory. So how to identify which one is the file, which one is the directory? Based on the color, based on the starting letter for each file or directory. You can see here, these are the files or directories. What is the starting letter here? You can say, let me. Yes. What is the starting letter here? Starting letter means this is the starting letter. Yes or no? That is the starting letter for each line. This is the first line. Yes. This is the first line. What is the starting letter? This is the second line. What is the starting letter? Like this, each and every line based on the starting letter. Based on the starting letter of the each line. So if you see D, you can say starting letter. If starting letter, let me. If starting letter is D, then we can say directory. If starting letter is hyphen, then we can say, we can consider file. We can consider directory. Now can say, now tell me. So this is the file or directory. Tell me, speak out.
File.
File, sir.
This one.
File only.
So these all are
Directories.
Directory.
So why?
Starting letter just with the D one.
Starting letter D is there. We'll discuss the remaining. These all are we'll discuss. First, we have to identify which one is the file, which one is the directory. Because you guys all are new to this Linux platform. We cannot blindly these many files, these many directories. So what is this?
File,
Yes,
sir.
file only. It's considered file only. If D is there, that is the directory. There is a big difference between file and directory, yes or no? File means we can store the data. Directory means we can store the files as well as we can store the directories inside the directory. So based on starting letter, of each line, we can understand whether it is file or directory. Based on the color, we can identify. Clear? How to identify? Very important. To understand the Linux system, very important this. How to identify which one is file or which one is directory. Clear? Okay. So let me suppose, okay. So ls minus lrt to see the files or directories. If we give ls, what is happening? It gives the files and directories side by side. This is the file. This is the direct side by side. It gives the output. How it will display? Whatever the existing files or directories, it will print the information side by side. Here, when you give ls minus lrt, it will print line by line. First line, second line with more information. When you give ls minus lrt, you can say it lists the files or directories. Line by line with more information. Okay. So when you give ls 2.1 2.2 command. Okay. So let's say when you give ls command, What it will do? It will list the files and directories side by side with side by side. That's it. With side by side. So when you give ls, I can say just it gives it display the files and directories side by side, side by side. So here we cannot identify. There is no starting letter here. It doesn't give more information. Here, when you give ls, based on the color only we can identify in this situation. In the server itself, based on the color, this is the file or directory. Tell me.
File, sir.
File.
This one,
Directory.
this one.
Directory.
How can say based on the color only? Based on the color, yes, this is the file. This is the directory. This is the directory. Yes. So the same thing if you keep in the notepad. Here, are you able to say how many files or directories are there? This is the file or directory. We are not sure
Directory.
because here we could not see colors, right? In the server itself, we can see colors. So that's why sometimes when you use ls in the server itself, you can say this is the file or directories. Just it will print the existing files or directories. It will list the files or directories side by side on the current location. What is my current location? To know the current location, what we do? What is the command to know the current location?
PWD.
PWD.
PWD. Yes, slash root. I am in the slash root only. Under slash root, these are the files or directories are there. If you want to display the files and directories information with more information, you can use this one, ls minus lrt. So just if you want to see just file name, directory name, I don't want to see more information, you can use ls. That's it. ll. It will print the list. It will list the files or directories in alphabetic order. You can say first A. Next, what is the file? Next, what is the alphabetic order? B. Next, D. After D, I. M. So it will list the files or directories in alphabetic order. Yes or no? You can verify compared to first anaconda. A is the first. Next, B is the second. After B, there is no C. There is no files or directories with the C. So then D. After D, there is no E, F, G, H. I is there. Yes, there is a file is there with the starting I letter. Like this, it will print the files or directories. It will list the files or directories. LL command. It will list the files or directories in alphabetic order. Alphabetic order. Yes, you can say. Yes or no? Third command. Fourth command. Okay. LL. Just type LL. It will list the files or directories. Here you can say which this is the file or directory. Yes.
File, sir.
This one.
File.
This one.
Folder. There's a directory.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Folder or directory. But in Linux, most of the guys they can call as directory. Folder also, that's fine. But Windows who are experienced on Windows, they try to tell folder only. But both the meaning is same. Yes, the purpose is same. This one, file or directory.
File.
Okay. So this is how you can display the files or directories on the current location. What is my current location? PWD. To know the current location, to know the which location I am in the slash root. Okay. So next, how to create files. Suppose, okay, before creating, I want to see the files or directories. I want to see the files or directories some other location, not on the current location. Suppose you can say, let me go to what are the mount points are there? Okay. So let me go to /boot. LL, yes. So, okay. Let me go to here. PWD, what is my current location? What is my current location?
/root.
/root. I want to see how many files or directories are there inside the /boot. What is the location? Where I want to see? Which location files you want to see? /boot. /boot is the one of the mount point. It created default, yes or no? To see the mount points, df-h. There are some files or directories are there inside this. I want to see files or directories. What are the files or directories are there inside this location? From root location, from /root location, I want to see the files or directories under /boot. ls-lrt. When you enter, which files or directories it will display on the current location. On the current location means, yes,
In the same route.
same location, /root. But I don't want to see the files or directories on the current location. Which location files you want to see?
/boot.
So you have to give the, can say, if you give here some location, it will try to display the files or directories inside this location, not on the current location.
So if you don't mention anything, that will show the current location.
Yes, it always takes the current location if you're not mentioning any path after ls-lrt. If you're not mentioning always, it will display the current location. Suppose inside /boot, how many directories are there? Yes. Immediately you have to tell how many directories are there. This is the output. These are the files or directories there inside
4.
this.
4.
4. Based on the color, yes. Blue color 4 directories are there, or starting letter D. 3 under this one. Suppose I want to see inside this, inside /boot, again inside loader. I want to see files or directories /boot /loader. Now tell me, ls-lrt /boot.
/boot.
Again
Loader.
inside this, again
/loader.
/loader. Yes. I want to see what are the files or directories there inside this location, not /boot. This is my complete location. Suppose inside this /boot /loader, how many files or directories are there? Fast.
One directory, sir.
One directory.
So again, I want to see inside this files or directories. Now tell me.
ls-lrt.
ls-lrt.
/boot /loader
entries.
/entries.
Class entries, that's it. Yes. So is there any directories are there inside this location?
No, sir.
Like
No.
this, we can see files or directories. Whatever the location, you have to give the complete location. If suppose someone asks, can you please check how many files or directories are there inside this location? You are in anywhere. Yes. I am in the, what is my current location? Where I am in?
/root, sir.
/root PWD. If you don't know, just type PWD. It get the current location. I am in the /root. From this location to, I can see the files or directories to inside this location. Clear? Let me, okay. Yes, 5th command. To see the files and directories, from /root to other location. Not only /root, you are in the different location, yes. So Fifth command. Yes. ls minus lrt. ls minus lrt. So other location means suppose we are assuming slash boot. Slash boot. ls minus lrt slash boot. There is a two ways. There are two methods are there to list the files. List the files for slash boot location. One is directly go to inside slash boot, then list the files using ls minus lrt. We know using ls minus lrt command. Second, don't go to slash boot. Don't go to slash boot from anywhere. From anywhere, list the files or directories using below command. ls minus lrt slash boot. Here, what is the command here in this? Here, just ls minus lrt. So first, so what are the how many methods are there? Directly go to inside slash boot. How to go to slash boot? In Windows, suppose in Windows, I am in the which location right now? Downloads folder, documents, users, Dell's documents folder. Suppose I want to go to inside this location, D folder. How can go? I want to go to D folder. Yes. Tell me how I can go.
Just click on the default.
Click on the D folder. Again, I want to go to inside this folder. How can go?
Just click on the viewer.
Again, means it's a user-friendly operating system Windows. Just click on. What is my location right now?
D
drive VB folder. In here we are clicking on the folder, clicking on the path where you want to go. But in Linux, here can see I changed my path, yes or no? Suppose now what is my path? Users Dell desktop. How can change the path? Click on the path. Which path you want to go? Yes, I changed. Means here how I can go? Slash root to slash boot. What is my current location? Present working directory. What is my PWD? Slash root. Where I want to go? Yes. Where I want to go?
Dashboard.
So this is the present working directory. I want to change my directory. I want to change my directory slash root to. I want to change my directory. Change my directory or location to slash boot. What is the command? How can change? In Windows, just click on folder. Here, it's not like that. Here, it's everything is command based operating system. How I can change my directory? pwd slash root to slash boot. Change directory. Change directory. What is the starting letter? Change.
C.
What is the directory? What is the starting letter?
D.
So I am asking to change directory. I want to change my directory. Change C directory. You can take CD path. Target path. Where you want to go? Slash boot. How I can change my directory? Change my directory. In the name itself is there. Take the first letter. First word you can take the first letter. Second word you can take the first letter. CD, change directory. CD space target location. When I enter, yes, the location, the current location will be changed. Now you can say, before it was tilde. Tilde indicates current user home directory slash root. Now, when it gives change directory, CD space slash boot, here it will be printed boot, means currently we are in the slash boot location. What is my PWD? What is my current location right now?
Boot.
Slash boot. not slash root. I change my location. After login to root user, I change my directory, I change my location, I change my current path, I change my current location, I change my present working directory. How can change? What is the command? CD command. So how can display the files or directories under slash board? What is the first method? Directly go to inside slash board. Then list the files using ls minus lrt. How can change my directory? CD slash boot. Then how can display the same? This command we know. ls minus lrt, yes or no? This is the new command. CD command, change directory. Whenever you want to change directory, or to change current location. People are different people, they calling different words. The terminology we have to understand. The current location, the current directory, present working directory. Yes, directly you can go to location where the files are existing. Go to this location, you can display. Yes, the command it works. If you try to, if I did not go this location, on the current location, if you give this command ls minus lrt, it will display on the current location always. So this is how you can display the files or directories on the specific location. This is the output. How to see the files or directories from one location to other location. Slash root, I am in the slash root. I want to see the files or directories slash boot. How many ways you can say? There are two methods are there to list the files or directories. First, directly go to inside this slash boot. How to change my location? CD slash boot. Then display. Okay, that is the first method. What is my current location? Right now, what is my current location? PWD slash boot. After CD, you have to confirm whether it is my current present working directory changed or not. How can confirm? PWD. Now it's confirmed before. So before what is PWD? Before it's a slash root. Let me keep that one also. You can say before slash root. Before slash root. Before slash root. So PWD slash root CD slash boot to change the directory or to change the current location. After changing, confirming, yes, I changed. My present working directory changed. Then ls minus lrt, it will list same. It will list the files or directories. Okay. Suppose I don't want to go to, I want to back to my original location. What is my original location? What is my root home directory? I back to root home directory slash root. I back to slash root. How can go back? Yes, tell me. Again, I want to change my directory. Now, how to change my directory? From where to where? Slash boot to slash root. Now my present working directory slash boot. From this location to this location I want to change. Now tell me the command. Yes.
Change directory.
CD.
Slash root.
That's it. From this location to this location, we already inside this location. Now I want to go to slash root. Okay. Before go to back to location LL. So can say again I want to see this location. Inside the files or directories I want to see inside this location. How can say? I want to see what are the files or directories inside this location. I want to see. How can?
ls minus lrt slash load.
Okay. Again go to, that is the second method, right?
Yes.
So again go to inside this location. Then you can display PWD. So again, if you want to see the files or directories inside this location, again CD entries CD entries, then LL. This is how you can first change directory, first directory, then next directory, then next directory. Or so suppose you can say when you give CD enter, it's back to root home directory /root. There is a two methods are there. On the current location, if you want to see other location files, ls-lt space the path. If you don't want to go like this, you have to go to each and every directory inside this cd/boot ls-lt. It will display files or directories inside a /boot. Okay. So if you go to back, just cd enter. That's it. cd enter. Let me just back to root directory. Can say cd enter. So I am in the /root. So from /root, I want to see the files or directories inside /boot. Where I am in small letters, all are small letters, PWD. Where I am in /root. I want to see the files or directories under /boot. Now tell me the command ls-lt/boot. If you don't want to go to inside /boot, from here onwards, from /root directory itself, I want to see the files or directories. Like this, we want to display ls-lt path. If you give /boot, it will list the files or directories inside this location. Again, if you want to see the files or directories inside this, yes, /ls-lt/boot. Again, one more directory. I want to see the files or directories inside /boot, inside /loader. Again, if you want to see the files or directories, can say, sorry. ls-lt/boot loader/entries. Can say here there is no directories. These all are files only. Like this, we can see the files are directories on the current location. If you give ls-lt, it will list the files or directories current location. If you want to go to the particular location, if you want to ls-lt, yes, go to that location. How to change the directory? cd. Clear? Any confused? ls-pwd ls-lt/boot. Let me keep here into notepad. Can say this is the output. Now again I want to see the files and directories from /boot/loader. Then you have to ls-lt ls-lt /boot/loader. Let me go to one. ls-lt/boot. Okay, up arrow, just remove the entries. It will display the files or directories /boot/loader. Can say again I want to, this is the directory. Again I want to see the files or directories. Again I want to see the files or directories inside /boot/loader. Can say /loader/entries. Okay. So /entries. Yes. How can ls-lt the full path from where you want to see, from inside this location I want to see. Yes. Inside slash board there is a folder loader. Under loader there is one more directory. Under entries these are the files are existing. This is how you can see the files are directories. Clear? Any queries from anyone? How to change the directory? CD. Suppose okay, df-h cd. I want to see the file /dev. Now tell me anyone. On the current location itself, I want to see the files or directories inside /dev. Now tell me. Yes.
CD. Two is CD.
Now I want to see the files or directories from /dev. Directories for /dev. Yes, on the current location. On the current location. Yes, I don't want to go /dev. There is a two methods are there. What are the two methods? How to see the files
ls
/dev?
minus lrt
So first method is, tell me first method, ls minus lrt
/dev.
/dev. This is the one method. You can say there are many files or directories are there inside /dev. Don't delete this anyone. Just you can practice. These are the system created OS related files or directories. If you delete any file or directory OS, it's not properly started. Just you can see how many files or directories are there. What is my PWD? These all files or directories under /root path. Tell me. These what are the seeing? What are the listing? These all are from /root or some other location.
Some other location /dev, sir.
/dev. What is the command? If you want to see the what is the previous command, page up from keyboard, page up. You can say ls minus lrt /dev. These all are inside /dev, not on the current location. This is the first method. Yes. Second method. Okay, what is the second method? Tell me. Yes.
Change directory
cd
/dev.
Before changing, what is the PWD? cd /dev. Yes. Now what is the PWD? Then you can ls minus lrt. So this is how you can see the files or directories. This is the first method. Second method. Okay. We can keep it to first method because we are in the root location, right? ls minus lrt PWD. We can keep the PWD /root. So ls minus lrt, it lists the all the files, list the files and the directories from /dev inside /dev directory. Okay, this is the first method. Second method, this is the one. Clear? Okay. So now again you can say there is one more directory is there. Char under /dev there is one more directory. So let me go back. How to go back? I want to go to /root directory.
cd enter.
cd enter or cd /root. Anything is fine. cd when you give from anywhere, when you give cd enter, it back to root home directory. Or from anywhere you can type cd space /root. This is the optional. If you give directly go to this location, if you not give, even if you not give cd enter, it back to root home directory. What is the PWD? You can see back to root home directory /root directory. How to back? These all are you have to practice. PWD /dev. because we are in the latest class now. So CD enter PWD. Or CD slash root. Clear? Now, okay. Again, slash dev under slash dev, there is a char is there. I want to see the files or directories. What is the first method? Tell me. ls minus lrt. Slash dev slash char. It will list the files or directories inside this slash dev slash char. There are many files are there. Don't disturb, don't delete anything. Now can say. Again, I want to see the files or directories for slash dev slash char. What is the first method? Now can say pwd I am in the slash root. How can display the files or directories from root to I want to display all the files directories from this location. Yes. Second method. Now tell me second method. Yes. pwd
change directory
cd
/dev
slash char. ls minus lrt, that's it. After changing directory, you can confirm pwd changing or not. ls minus lrt, that's it. Anyone, any queries? List the files. ls minus lrt. If you want to, you can ll. Yes, that's fine. ll means side by side. It will display the alphabetic order. ls means side by side. You can say these all are files or directories inside the what is my current location? pwd slash dev slash char. Okay. Just till this you can practice. Okay. So we'll discuss. We'll continue tomorrow. Let me. Day 3. Okay, I'm stopping. If you have any queries, let me know.